Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are doing fine. Today we'll begin the next poem, Dust of Snow by Robert Frost from NCERT textbook Class 10. Dust of Snow is a poem by Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet who has written many poems and are liked by many people because of their themes and the simple language. Other poems by Robert Frost, some of the poems I have written, the names of some of the poems I have written here: The Road Not Taken, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, and Mending Wall. The Road Not Taken is a poem which you all have read in your class 9 also. This poem is about the choices we make or the decisions we take. Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening is also a very famous poem by Robert Frost, and it is a poem about fulfilling our promises. And Mending Wall has a very important theme: human interaction. Now, when we are discussing the other poems by Frost, let me tell you one thing, students. Do you know our first Prime Minister Pandit Nehru was also a great fan of Robert Frost? And how do we know that? Yes, because when he died, there was a paper on his table on which he had written 4 lines from this poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. And it is said he always had a book with him which had poems by Robert Frost. So the lines written on the paper from this poem were: the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Okay students, now coming back to the poem in our course, Dust of Snow. First of all, let me ask you, what comes to your mind when you listen to the word dust? Dust. The word dust. Of course, what comes to our mind first is dust in summer. But here, it is dust of snow. That means this poem is about winter. Dust of snow. And what is dust here? Snowy powder, snowy particles. Here it is, snowy powder or particles. Fine particles of snow is called dust of snow here. So let us begin the poem. Let me read the poem for you all. Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. So let us begin with the explanation. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Students, this poem is about the transformation of mood by a very simple incident happening. The poet, when he's going somewhere, the way a crow shook down on me, he's going somewhere and a crow shook something on him. What is that? Dust of snow from a hemlock tree. And where is the crow sitting? On hemlock tree. Now, when the poet is moving, or when the poet came across the hemlock tree from where the crow shook the dust of snow on him, the poet is actually not in a good mood. Poet is in some bad mood, maybe because he had an argument with someone, or maybe a fight with someone, or some reasons unknown, which we cannot find out from the poem, but the mood is not good. He's not in a good mood. He's not in good spirits. He was also, poets are also human beings, and it happens with everyone. Maybe some argument, some fight or something. Okay, now he was going in a bad mood, and the crow shook down the dust of snow on him, and the purpose of the crow is also not clear here. Maybe he just landed on the tree and the dust of snow fell when he landed on the tree, or maybe he was adjusting himself on the branches of the tree, or whatever, but he was on the hemlock tree when he shook the dust of snow on Poet. Now this is a very simple and regular incident which does not have, this incident does not have much to do with changing mood, but the poet says in the next stanza, has given my heart a change of mood. This falling of dust of snow, that white, soft dust of snow, those snowy particles which fell on the poet, maybe on his head or on his shoulders or on his hands, we cannot say. Those particles have given a change of mood in poet and saved some part of the day I had rued. Rued means regret. So he is now regretting that he's over with half of his day when his mood was not good. But now the next part of the day which is left will be good, because now there is a transformation in his heart, in his mood. There is a change. So the little insignificant incident brought a large change in the poet's mood. So this little incident has large significance. Large significance. We need to understand this, that this little insignificant incident ultimately turned out to bring about a difference in poet's life. Maybe life, it is for that day, but maybe it is for life. He's remembering, he always remembers this insignificant, it may happen, he remembers this incident, and there is a change of mood, there is a change of heart in him. So now students, have you read about crow in some other poem? Hardly any. We've read about nightingales, we read about parrots or cuckoo bird, any other bird, but hardly a crow. Why? Because crows are generally not a symbol of positivity. They are a symbol of fear, of death, of gloom, sadness. So generally, crow is believed to be a symbol of fear, death or gloom. And hemlock tree. What is hemlock tree? Hemlock tree is a tree with white flowers, and it is supposed to be poisonous tree. Not a tree with sweet fruits. Not a tree with beautiful leaves, but with white flowers and being poisonous in nature. Now, contrary to the regular poems or the regular things chosen by poets, here Frost has chosen crow and hemlock. Generally, they are symbolized as gloomy. Of course, this is poisonous, so it is taken as life-threatening, a symbol of sadness, not a symbol of joy. But here, Frost has very beautifully portrayed these two, the crow and hemlock tree, because they are here instrumental in bringing about a change in poet's mood. So that's it about explanation, students. Here the poet is giving us the healing power of nature. He's showing us, or he's making us understand or think deeply about the healing power of nature, how nature can bring a good change in all of us. And why? Because nature has the potential. Nature has the potential to bless us in numerous ways. We just need to go to the nature. We just need to choose to go to nature and appreciate it. So that is it, students. I hope you understood the poem. Now, I would like you all to remember something from the poem. You may call it a lesson from the poem. Number 1. Simple or random acts of kindness may brighten someone's day. Simple acts of kindness. Your simple act of kindness, which would hardly take something on your part, may brighten up somebody's day. So here, crow, maybe the crow did not do it intentionally, but he brightened up the day of poet. So we must always try to do simple acts which may not be significant to us, which may not take much from us, but which may brighten the days of others. And the second thing, when somebody does something, or as I told you, that nature has the potential to bless us in numerous ways. So what we are supposed to do? Notice or appreciate. If you cannot do, at least notice or appreciate. Do small things to make others happier. If you cannot do anything, at least notice and appreciate the things which others do. And noticing and appreciating things always makes our life happier. Notice what others are doing. Notice what the nature is doing for you. That's all for the explanation, students. Now I would like you all to find out the poetic devices in the poem, and I'll give you the poetic devices in my next video. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay home. Goodbye.